The person that is stopping you from living is living, and the person is not even consciously stopping you. It's your mind, it's all in the mind. Hi there, I'm Enyola, and welcome to Any Talks. This is the second edition of our Single and Heartbroken series, and I really hope you've been enjoying it so far. I hope you put in your comments for the edition I put up yesterday, and I'm going to be very honest with you, yeah? This heartbreak thing is a process. So if you have not yet, please make sure you watch the video before this one, so that everything can really align for you. Yes. So moving on, yesterday we spoke about the why, the misery, how you are feeling like sports beings, how you feel like, your whole life is over, and how difficult it has been, or it feels like, to navigate things now. So the next phase now is, where do I go from here? What do I do next? How do I figure this whole thing out? How do I bring myself from this, place I've dug myself into? And if I'm going to be honest with you, you know, you can't chase the memories away. Imagine a scenario whereby, you guys even lived together, maybe when you were dating. You can't chase those memories away. I'm not going to even sugarcoat it, but you can move on. But how do you fit all these missing pieces? How do you fix things? How do you fix your broken heart? So the thing is that you have to get your life back. Whatever it is that you concentrate on whatever it is that you give your energy to, whatever it is that you focus on, is going to grow so much that you won't even realize it. Number one, I'm going to say this in two steps. I'm going to break this down in two steps. Number one, you have to get your life back. You have to get your life back. This person that is restricting you from doing all the things that you would normally do, you would go out with friends, you would attend events, you would attend festivals, you would do a lot of things to make yourself happy because you loved yourself. This person that is restricting you from doing all those things, this person is living. The person that is stopping you from living is living, and the person is not even consciously stopping you. It's your mind, it's all in the mind. You need to let go. I know that for somebody suffering from heartbreak, this is probably the last thing you want to hear. You don't want to go out because you know that maybe you might see them, or you see someone that reminds you of them, or you mistakenly run into them, or you go to a place that you guys used to go to before, and then all the feelings will come rushing back. All those things, all those things, all those things. But you need to pass through these things for you to actually heal. What happened to the book you were writing, or the project you were working on, or the events you were planning? All those things that used to be so important to you, and those things that used to bring you joy. Why did you stop? Like I said before, the person that is restricting you from living is living. This person is pursuing their dreams. So why are you not doing the same for yourself? Stop ignoring those invites you're getting and attend those events. Stop ignoring your friends, and stop being gloomy, because gloom times gloom is just going to be more gloom. You need light in your life, and you need to go outside to get it. So number one, like I said, take your life back. It's your life, it's your heart. Take it back. Number two, get the original elements of your life, the original elements of your former happy self, and recycle. What do I mean by this? Now that you've passed this misery stage, and now that you kind of somewhat feel better, I know it won't happen immediately, and that's okay. Now that you somewhat feel better, it's time for you to take this shredded paper and make a collage. So how do you do this? You need to analyze how your relationship went down. How did it go down? How What were the things that you liked in this relationship? What were the things that you did not like in this relationship? How were you in this relationship? How was your relationship in general? Was it romantic? Was it amazing? Was it toxic? Was it selfish? Was it beautiful? Was it couple goals ish? That kind of thing. So how exactly was it? And honesty is the most important ingredient for this particular one. So you need to analyze, how were you in this relationship? So I know that this might be a bit old fashioned, but I will advise that you take a pen and paper. You might not like how this is sound. Okay, maybe not pen and paper, but at least write it down. It might be on your tablet, it might be on your phone, but actual pen and paper and write it down, or actual pen and paper rather, and write it down. Now you analyze what were the good things and what were the bad things. You might want to like rule it, good things on the left hand side and bad things on the right hand side. Yes, I'm very old fashioned. But anyway, my point is think about all the good habits you exhibited, all the good things you did, and also think of the bad things, maybe the things that your ex used to complain about, and not superficial things. I'm not talking, oh, lose weight, oh, more makeup, oh, more this. I'm talking value and originality, things like being faithful, things like being selfish, being giving, being respectful, all those, having empathy, actual originality. That's what I'm talking about. So you analyze all those things, and then you look, when you're done, look precisely at the bad ones and think of each of them. Take each negative trait and think about it. Think about it in that, think about it and think of if it is actually true. Was this me? Or was it maybe a situation I was in that made me behave this way? Was it the circumstances of the situation that made me behave this way? Or is this actually me? Some of them will actually be you, and that's okay. That's fine. Why? Because everybody has flaws, and there's nothing wrong with you having flaws. But guess what? This relationship has helped you to see your flaws, and now you can actually work on them. You can actively make a change. You can actively work on them so that it won't be something you take into your next relationship. It won't be something that is even still in your life in general, your general relationships with people. What I'm saying in summary is what you focus on and what you're intentional about will lead you to, will breed a certain kind of direction. Yeah. So now take your focus and your intentionality away from your ex, away from who broke your heart, away from why they broke your heart, and take it into how you can fix your heart and revamp your life, which is what will now give you a brand new you. By the time you are taking the lessons from your former relationship and you are looking at, okay, how did I affect this relationship negatively and positively, you think of how you can make changes. A brand new you have resurfaced, not brand new you without being original, but brand new you as per you have taken the former elements of yourself and you have revamped it into a better person. So you are still you, but you're just a better version of you. Focus on being a much, much better version of you. So this is me saying goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, we're going to be running off in an IG live session on Friday. So please send your questions to ennytalks.disha.page. And please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure that you tag your friends. Make sure that you share on your other social media platforms. Make sure that you comment. I want to know, how has this series been for you so far? What have you learned? Is there something, how does this apply to you? I want to know. You can also send me a mail at contact@ennytalks@gmail.com, or easily reach me by going to my website, ennytalks.disha.page. You can reach out to me via any social media platform. I always want to hear from you. Don't forget to send in your questions via ennytalks.disha.page. Let's answer all your questions at the Instagram live Q&A session on Friday by 6 o'clock. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for being so amazing and coming to watch this. I really, really hope that I've been able to impact your life. Thank you so much. Bye.